"You are the Son of God, you are King of Israel. Do you believe because I told you I saw you under the fig tree?" Jesus asks, "You will see things greater than these." Then Jesus promises, "Most truly I say to you men, you will see heaven opened up and the angels of God ascending and descending to the Son of Man." John 1:45-51. Very soon after this, Jesus, along with his newly acquired disciples, leaves the Jordan Valley and travels to Galilee. Jesus's first disciples join him. Who are the first of Jesus's disciples? How is Peter, as well as perhaps James, introduced to Jesus? What helps to convince Nathanael that Jesus is the Son of God? 14:39. Performing his first miracle. John 2:1-12. It is now the third day since Nathanael has become one of Jesus's earliest disciples. Jesus and at least some of those early disciples head north to the district of Galilee, their home area. Their destination is the town of Cana, the hometown of Nathanael. Cana is located in the hills north of Nazareth, where Jesus himself grew up. They have been invited to a wedding feast in Cana. Jesus's mother has also come to the wedding. As a friend of the family of those getting married, Mary seems to have been involved in helping to care for the many guests. So she is quick to note a shortage, which she reports to Jesus. They have no wine. John 2:3. In effect, Mary is suggesting that Jesus do something about the lack of wine. Using an idiom that indicates his objection, Jesus replies, "Woman, why is that of concern to me and to you?" John 2:4. As God's appointed king, Jesus is to have his activities directed by his heavenly Father, not by family or friends. Mary wisely leaves the matter in her Son's hands, simply saying to those ministering, "Do whatever he tells you." John 2:5. There are 6 stone water jars, each of which can hold more than 10 gallons. Jesus instructs the attendants, "Fill the jars with water." Then Jesus says, "Now draw some out and take it to the director of the feast." John 2:7-8. The director is impressed by the fine quality of the wine but is unaware that it has been miraculously produced. Calling the bridegroom, he says, "Everyone else puts out the fine wine first, and when people are intoxicated, the inferior. You have saved the fine wine until now." John 2:10. This is the first miracle that Jesus performs. When his new disciples see this miracle, their faith in him is strengthened. Afterward, Jesus, his mother, and his half-brothers traveled to the city of Capernaum on the northwest shore of the Sea of Galilee. The wedding in Cana. Jesus turns water into wine. When during Jesus's ministry does the wedding in Cana occur? How does Jesus respond to his mother's suggestion about the wine? Jesus performs what miracle, and how does that affect others? 15:41. Jesus shows zeal for true worship. John 2:12-22. After the wedding in Cana, Jesus heads to Capernaum. Jesus's mother and his half-brothers, James, Joseph, Simon, and Judas, are traveling with him. But why does Jesus go to Capernaum? This city is more prominently situated than Nazareth or Cana and is evidently larger. Also, many of Jesus's newly acquired disciples live in or near Capernaum. So Jesus can provide them with some training in their home area. During his stay in Capernaum, Jesus also performs marvelous works. Thus many people of the city and in the surrounding area hear about the things he does there. But Jesus and his companions, who are devoted Jewish men, must soon be on their way to Jerusalem to attend the Passover of 30 CE. While at the temple in Jerusalem, Jesus's disciples see something about Jesus that is most impressive, different from what they have seen before. God's law calls upon Israelites to make animal sacrifices at the temple, and visitors need food provisions during their stay. So the law allows for those traveling to Jerusalem from a distant location to bring money to spend on cattle, sheep, goats, and other things useful during their stay in the city. Deuteronomy 14:24-26. As a result, merchants in Jerusalem sell animals